Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and visiting the channel. What we're going to talk about is DC versus Vampires, DC Multiverse, Green Lantern. We're going to go over the measurements, scale the figure with other figures, check out the appearance, look at the sculpt and the paint ops, piece count, the accessories, points of articulation and the pricing, pros and cons, looking at the box, and where the figure was purchased. And at the end of the video, we'll have a few photos for you. Tell me something, guys. Who is your favorite Green Lantern of all time? I'm going to have to say, I don't know. But I do like Green Lantern. So let's go ahead and roll him off the stand and let's give him a measure. See how tall he sits. Okay, so let's measure him up. We'll go ahead and start with the inches. Okay, the inches side, it looks like he's right a little over 7 inches. Okay, and we'll go to the centimeter side. 7 inches should put him right at 18 centimeters. That's where he's at. That's where he's standing. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, let's go ahead and scale him up. We'll start off with Vampire versus DC Superman. Let's do that. Okay. There he is. And then we'll do Batman with the DC versus Vampires. All right. Looking good so far. There we go. All right, standing up. There they go. Okay, so you got them all three there, ready to go to, I don't know, it looks ready to eat something, right? But they do look good. You see the size comparison, you see the difference, and you get the idea. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the appearance on this guy. We'll start off with the translucent hair there. Nice done. You get the mold, put in some translucent plastic, and there you go. Put some lighting to that. That will come to life, right? Okay. On the appearance here, we're looking at the face. Nice coloring. You got some discoloring there with some green. Okay. Mask, bedded onto the face very well. The eyes look good. The teeth, I would say, are okay. They look kind of out of proportion. You could have did the teeth a little bit better. I think in the Batman and the Superman one are a lot better. And they had blood coming out of the mouth. This one does not. So this one's kind of poor to me when it comes to his mouth. Okay. We see this is okay. The green here. The white. Let's go to the back side. There you go. That's nice. You got a hole for a stand. Help him fly a little bit. Okay. Black here. You got some tan color here. What I do like is that you do have the guy's ring. We do like that. Nicely done. But you'll see here when I show you the effects, which I don't have on them because it came with the effects on them, but I needed the effects off them. That way we get the full appearance. But it covers up his ring when you put the effects on. I don't know why. That's a bad thing. Okay, middle of the section here. Nice. Plastic feels durable. The legs are kind of put in position funny. But hey, this is just the appearance. We're looking at it. So far, so good. Okay. All right. There we are. The diaper is not too big. You have some PVC plastic in the back here. I don't know why, what that pertains to, but there you have it. Okay. And there's the boots. And there his shoes. Okay. All right. So the appearance wise, so let's look at that hand. There you go. On the hand. Right. Not too much detail. You see some long fingernails, but it's all blended into one color. Right. Okay. Go for the face. You see it? Not too bad. Just the teeth look like they've been knocked out. Okay, and that's going to do it on the appearance. So let's look at the sculpt and the paint ops. We'll start with the sculpt first. Okay, so we know that the top of the head is some kind of plastic that they molded. Okay, and they're translucent. We got that. You can see that. No problem. And then we'll go for the sculpting now. Let's talk about sculpt. Look at the ears. Okay, you see that? The face. Got the wrinkles there. And you do have the mouth, which I'm not too fond of. You got some work. You have some work here. Okay, the mask. Done well. Done well with the eyes. Top of the forehead. Okay. And let's go to the middle of the chest here. Nice work done. You see that? The grooves of the muscles. Down to the back. Not much here, just a lot of cuts. I don't see too much sculpting here, but you can see a little bit. Okay, let's go to the arms here. Okay, you got your arms nicely done. Okay, not too bad on that. It's not really that great. I mean, the joints are even blending in, the hinges, but it's okay. Let's go down to the gloves here. Nice work here. Sculpting of the hands, not too bad, right? There you go. And that's going to be the same on both sides, right? But I do like how the hinges are kind of blending in, but you can still see them plain in sight. So not really good, not really that great. Okay, we got here with this is some PVC plastic in the middle. That's some sculpting on that. You know, just do a little bit here, and you got it with the logo. And then the legs, we can see that with the muscles and making it look like his suit. Very well, very well. And the hinges blend in. I do like it. I do like they blend in, but you can still see them. It's not hidden. And we're going down to the boots. Of course, they did work here and then painted them green. Okay, all the way down to the feet. All right, let's go for the face again. You see it. Okay, so let's go talk about some of this paint. Let's go for this paint. Okay, so we're starting with the paint. You see that in the face here, it's going to be that gray color. Just like they have in most of the figures in the DC versus Vampires. You got the gray color, and you got some off green here by his face. Kind of deteriorating. There you go. Then you're going to have the green mask. And you're going to have those eyes kind of have that red with that little bit of touch of white in the middle. Just to give them that dead look, right? Okay. There you go. Same on both sides with that. You see it? All right. So we know the suit is painted green here. You have your white for the emblem. And then you're going to have your arms that are black. Then you're going for the tan colors. Not white. That's tan. That's on both sides. In the middle, bottom of the figure here, you have your PVC plastic, which is green. A little bit of black paint here and here. You see that? Okay. Back of the figure, all the way down, black. Okay. Boots are painted green. This is pretty simple. Not very complicated. Okay. All right. And that's it. Okay. So let's look at the piece count and the accessories. So it looks like the count here is at 2. You have 1, 2. That's it. I do like these. They do look good. But some things I don't like about them, how they hook on and where they hook on. But you can see the pieces here. You can put some lighting to it, make them come to life. Stick one of them goes on his left arm and one goes on his back. That's all you have. But they do look good. They match his hair and everything else. So that's what you got for the accessories. A 2-piece on the piece count. That's it. So we saw in the pictures, there's only 2 pieces. So that's not a lot. Don't like that, but here goes the first one. We've seen it already, but I do have to show it in this way. You see that goes over his hand, pertains to like a hand, but it also covers up his ring, and it doesn't look good on the right hand. So I don't know what's up with that. I think this goes on this goes on the right, and it doesn't go on the left, and it just looks funny. Okay, there you go. You got that, and then this piece here is the bigger one that goes over his back. When we showed him earlier, you saw that hole in his back. Well, that peg's inside there with this peg. That peg's in there. But the effects are nice. We've seen stuff like this before with flashes and all. But this is a little different. It does look good. But the fact that, it's covering up his ring with this one, I'm not a fan. But these are the accessories. And this is the count. Okay, so let's step into that POA. That points of articulation. Let's go. All right, so we know the head is on. Let's go. Can we take it off? Look, there we go. Okay, so it is on a ball joint, ball and socket. You see it there. Not too bad. Pretty durable. Kind of stiff. You might want to heat it up before you start playing with it. This is a tough one. Let me go ahead and show you that ball and socket is very small. And let's see. Can you see that? You barely can see that. Anyway, this thing is on very tight, and it looks like it's very hard to put back on. Yeah, so that took me a minute just to snap that thing on. That thing is really hard, okay? So here we are. So the head moves great. We know it's on that ball and joint, ball and socket. So you got your downs, ups, and your sideways for sure. Look at, oh yeah, you got to have that. My neck's broke, okay? There we go. So we know the head is great. No limitations. Let's go to the arms. Arms are on the fly system there. They go up pretty high. There you go. And then they go down pretty nicely. Of course, they rotate. as well as the bicep swivel. Like I said, this thing needs to be heated up. There is a bicep swivel. I don't have to swivel it all the way around, but it's there, and it's just very hard, okay? Then you're going to have your hinges here. Okay, you got your hinge in. Then you're going to have your end hinge that goes all the way in, right? Okay, all the way back out. That works on both sides. And then for the, there's no rotation in the forearm, but you do have the rotations in the hands with no interchangeable hands. Then their hand has latches inside them as well. As you can see, they have their own latches, okay? That's going to be the same on both sides. Let's go to the center of the figure. You do have the rotation that goes all the way around, and you have some crunches, and you got some outs, which is pretty nice. A lot of play movement going in there, and I do like that, okay? Covering up that diaper, too. That diaper is pretty... Oh, let's lift this up. That's a pretty big diaper. That thing's huge. So I'm glad they got that covering up some of it, okay? And these are going to be on the click flies here. On the click fly, there you go. Clickety click. There you go. Put them down. All right, so let's go to the legs here. You see the hinges. You got your hinge there. And then you're going to have one that goes all the way back, right? Okay, not too complicated. We've seen it before. Okay, let's go to the feet. The feet are on a ball joint at the bottom. You can move and rotate. Plus, it has a latch up and in the end latch. Okay, then you're going to have the pivot in the toe. We love that pivot in the toe. Okay, not too bad, guys. Not too bad at all. This figure's quite all right. So let's go to the pros and cons and let's talk about it. Okay, for the pros and cons, we'll start with the pros. If you're looking at the figure looks really nice. I do like the effects on his hands. I do like the effects on his back. That looks good. The coloring looks good on him. The proportions is good. I like all that stuff. But the things that I don't like is that very, very poorly on his mechanics on standing. It's hard to make him stand. He stands very awkward if he is standing. It's just the poses that he makes is very tough to do. Even in this one I got him now, I had to position his legs real funny, and it didn't like it. And also, you see that he has a green effect there by his hand. He also has his ring on that finger, which needs to be seen being Green Lantern, and that is covered up by that effect. And I don't like that. And then his mouth, it looks like it was half done. You have a lot of teeth missing, and the teeth are positioned funny. There's no blood coming out of his mouth, but it just looks like some dried up blood, and it looks like a whole bunch of stuff is missing in his mouth. Like he is the deteriorated zombie. So those are the things I do not like. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 3 out of 5 out of the 5 stars. A 3 out of 5 is what I'm gonna give him. Let me know what you think. Okay, so here's the box. There's your gold label, of course. There goes your moving parts, McFarlane Toys, and here he is packed away nicely in the blister. Of course, in the background, you'll have his card. I don't take him out. Always keep him in mint condition. And if I do want to take him out or read the back of him, I just go online. Okay, well, like we see the figure here, nicely in the blister. You can see some of his accessories right there. And of course, the stands in the back. All right, and then you have DC Multiverse Green Lantern here. Then you're going to have the DC Multiverse right here, Green Lantern. Then you have some saying right there. You can pause that, read it. Okay. And on this side of the panel, you have DC Multiverse. Then you have Green Lantern, DC versus Vampires. Plus the McFarlane Toys, right? Okay. And on the back, you're going to have that nice artwork pertaining to the card. Pretty nice artwork there. I do like that. All right. You see it? Green Lantern up at the top. DC versus Vampires. McFarlane Toys. Here's some more stuff here. Pause it, read it, and we can get to talking about it. All right, and here goes some stuff on the bottom. Pause it also, and we can talk about that. Okay, and that's going to do it for the packaging. And of course, I wanted to show you what it looked like. See, here we go. There you have it. There's the card. There's that wonderful stand. Just get a close-up on that card. That way you can see what it looks like. All right, on the back, like I say, if you want to go online, check it out. You can read that stuff there. Okay, there you go. And you guessed it, you can get at your local Walmart. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.